Morning, everyone. Hope you are doing well. Yeah, thank you for attending today's session. But I think was good to talk about today is challenges and in the remote work, advantages and disadvantages. I think it has lots of advantages, but there are some, I think, disadvantages there as well. It's really good that you can work from wherever you are for the company that you like, but also one thing that really sometimes um, irritates me, I can say, is that I feel the lack of face-to-face communication with people. You're always at home, always working on your computer. Of course, I see you guys and through my camera, but uh, I sometimes feel isolated, and I it's good that we have this platform like Zoom that we can see each other, talk to each other whenever something happens. We can have a kind of a face-to-face communication because it's it if it wasn't there, I think lots of misunderstanding would happen. And also, I said, I kind of feel isolated, but I think with something that I do is that sometimes I pack my stuff and go to a quiet cafe or something like that to, be around people and work from there. That actually really helps me for sometimes that I feel lonely and or I'm not in the mood to work from home, and it's actually good that you dress up and uh, go out and it's kind of a change. And one another thing that I wanted to mention is that when you work from home, it's hard to have that work life balance that you want. You say, okay, I will work some more because I'm at home. It doesn't matter, but sometimes you miss that balance that you had with work and life, because it's hard to separate work from personal life anymore when you are working at home. But setting boundaries helped me get through that, and I having regular breaks, or I actually respect my non-working hour. That I promise myself that I won't work there that hours. So it I think with thoughtful policies, with strategies, and with actually the right technology, like the Zoom that we are using, the challenges is can have solutions, and actually it's fun, and it's really helpful working from home. But I would like to hear your thoughts as well.
No, hi everyone.
Hi, Ellie.
Hello.
Hi. About this topic, my opinion, work remotely, it's have advantages and disadvantages, and it can depend on which country you are and which kind of person you are. If you are more introvert or more extrovert, it will not will be the same for everyone. One advantages can be you can work abroad without leaving your home. This is the big advantage, and it can open you the job market opportunity because you can apply for any company, no matter where you are. If you have a good internet connection, you can apply and have this world market opportunity to apply for job. This is good because sometimes we say no job for me here, no job for me in my country, my city. I needed to move. And when you have family, it's very difficult to take this decision. So it can be very, very, very helpful in this aspect. It also can reduce the time where you spend traveling to go work. For example, before I was wake up at 5 in the morning and then I just wake up at 8, 1 hour to be ready to start work. So it's kind of a big advantage. You win time. It can be beneficial, especially for ladies, those have children. It's a very common here. I don't know in your country how it is, but here it's very helpful for those who have children. Because you can manage your time easier, even if the children is sick, you are at home, you can easy to manage. I'm talking about ladies because we know more is the ladies who stay at home when the children is sick. I'm not want to take this responsibility for men. I'm just talking about the reality. Yes, this can be a good advantage. However, it can have a big disadvantage because in terms of our skills to manage emotional issue, this kind of emotional issue increase a lot since people start to work at home because we don't develop skills to dealing with the different people, different personality, different common problem we usually have to dealing with in society because all of us is different and we need to know that person is different and we need to know how to manage. We will upset each other. We will be have someday we are not happy. It's everything okay. It's happening and we should have these skills to manage these things. But at the time you are working at home, you don't have this opportunity to training because emotional is also opportunity for you to training. If I'm upset you are training how to tomorrow be good with me and come and say, hi, Lee, good morning. But yesterday, was you know, it's just practice because online it's easy for us to run for this responsibility and we don't practice. And the emotional things is also being in that situation and be able to dealing and say, okay, it happened yesterday, but today is new day. We have work to do. Hi, good morning, and continue our life. Online job take out people this opportunity to learn how to manage with people. And it's also is very important for social life because we need to socialize with each other because we cannot live alone. And at the time people now want to stay at home. When you finish home, you don't want to go to that cafe to just drink something with your colleague. You don't go, I really miss this thing, really go lunch together. Yeah, go lunch. Even you getting close relationship because you have that moment where you share meal, where you drink coffee together. And this is things that remotely work cannot give you. And it's also depend of circumstance and the country. It can be very expensive working from home right now for heating. It's when you expend more, you stay home. This can be disadvantage, but not for everyone. For those who is in a hot country, maybe not. But for those who is in a cold country, you pay much more heating because you are at home and you want to be hot. You spend more your personal device, you use your computer, you use your internet. So it can be certain disadvantages in this aspect, but it depends who you are and you can take this
Yeah.
decision. Thank you.
Thank you, Ellie. That was really, yeah, good points that you mentioned about using your own resources to, for computer or I don't know, gas or something. Thank you. Anyone else can go ahead and share.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, so indeed, I've tested the both ways, working from home and we're just constantly working from office. But it looks as if Ellie and oh yeah, and Ellie and yourself actually you've spoken about the issues really. What I would want to talk about really is about discipline, indeed the discipline of disciplining yourself and making sure that when it is time to work, it's time to work. When it is break, it is break. And when it is time to stop working, it stops working. There is an aspect of working from home, an aspect of the fact that you are in home, but at the same time you're at work. Sometimes there could be some lack of some discipline in terms of saying this is work time, James. This is work time, and this is what you do. And in fact, for some of us who live with our families, it can really clash a lot. Where it might be that you are using a space you don't have actually on yourself. It's an office somewhere, but you are using, say, for example, a living room, and it becomes an office at the same time, and it is a living room for everyone. Then you are working and everyone is coming there. So it becomes some kind of an inconvenience for other members of the family. So partly you are not distinguishing what is work and what is your own time. So that I would love to know the tips of how you manage that. Managing that is sometimes very difficult. Yeah. Another thing about, within still the same part of discipline when you have your coffee or your tea, because at times you will, okay, maybe if you are going to the loo and maybe you have to go through the kitchen, and the temptation to really just grab something anytime is so tempting, you know. Yeah. And also the other side is the fact that really you're at home. Yeah, you've already mentioned travel. In my case, for example, if I'm to go out, I have to spend in a week. I have to spend around £20. It is expensive. I mean, that is now on the lower side. You see, I have to spend that one, and you're talking about 80 minimum £80. So if you are from home, you are saving on that one. Although again, just as Ellie talked about heating and lighting, you are having that expense. But then you can't have everything. You know. Yeah, each aspect has got its own. But the biggest actually is I would echo the fact that on the social aspect. Because when in an office, you are really talking to people. I have actually, there's a client I visit now. It looks this working from home has even made me change my preference. This particular client, some of the days, okay, I go in 3 days a week, but there's a day when I'm in the office alone. Now, when I compare that with the others, when others are on, I prefer this one when I'm in the office alone. So maybe this working from home has affected me wanting to be on my own, because when I look at it, it's a day, most people don't come and I'm there just myself. I just love that. See, where did this one come from? It's possible because of the fact that it's now actually a year now, almost a year. It's a year since this happened to me. But all in all, really, I think the advantages outweigh the disadvantages. We need just to make sure that we have a work-life balance, so that we are able to, to use the best out of this. Yeah, but one last bit actually is the fact that if you want to consult someone, yes, I know you can go into, like now we have our virtual office and go and ask. But actually, sometimes when it's easier when you are having face to face. You say you just get it and that's it, and then you you consult that way. So sometimes face-to-face is better than when you are doing it from home. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, James. Yeah. Yeah, you said that we can't have everything in one package. Yeah. There are advantages and disadvantages. Yeah. Okay, anyone else want to go ahead and share?
Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Jessica.
Morning.
Morning, Jessica.
I think as James said, you guys have basically like listed everything. So I would just like share from my experience. I actually agree with Ellie as she's saying she was saying it depends on the individual, it depends on where you stay, whether you are an introvert or extrovert. For instance, I would say I am an introvert. I don't like being in large social settings. So this for me is quite comfortable. And in terms of where the country I am in, for us here, if I'm always going out and have to walk and going out to work, and fact that I'm just going out, I spend more than when I am at home. And so for me, this is very, very comfortable. And I don't tend to speak to people a lot. I tend to just stay in my own zone and have my own space. So for the social aspect, that it does not bother me much. But as James also said, when you want to get information faster or want to reach someone through online, it's very, very difficult, especially if it's something that is very urgent and that person is not online or is not available at that moment. It becomes very stressful and very frustrating at that moment. But if it was physically, then it will be easier because you could just search for the person or ask another person, have you seen this person? You have like some sort of information about that person. And for in terms of James was saying, for the food aspect, for me, I think I've not found that balance yet. So it causes me, since I started doing online, working online, I've fallen sick quite some time because I've still not found the balance of okay, this is work time, or this is food time, okay, this is when I should stop, this is when I should start. So I'm still figuring it out. And of because the difference in time as well, because here I have to only now we are using the same time for UK. But at first it was like an hour ahead or so. Yeah, I think. So because of that, the time I used to have my breakfast changed, and sometimes I would start work and I'll start work and then I don't want to leave my work and go to eat. So I would just sit down and work, and then it would just move on, move on, move on, move on. And it becomes so stressful. So I think it's just about us being disciplined, taking care of ourselves, and just find a balance. I think I'm still working on it, but yeah, that's my own take.
Yeah. Thank you, Jessica. Okay, I think we can close our meeting for today. Thank you everyone for participating. Have a nice day.